Welcome back to the Real Crime Diary podcast, where we break down the most intriguing cases and courtroom dramas gripping the world. I'm your host, MHB, and today we're diving deep into the explosive testimony of Little Woody, one of the most pivotal witnesses in the ongoing YSL RICO case trial. If you've been following the coverage, you'll know that Woody's statements have already sent shockwaves through the courtroom. But today, his testimony took an even more dramatic turn. We'll analyze key moments from Woody's time on the stand, examining how his words might shape the trial's outcome. Was he telling the truth? Or was this another chapter in an ongoing saga of deceit and manipulation? And what might this mean for the prosecution and defense strategies moving forward? Stay with us as we break it all down, and for those looking for more in-depth analysis, don't forget to visit therealcrimediary.com, where we post the latest updates and insights on this case and many others. All right, let's get started. Earlier today, Little Woody officially ended his testimony as a key witness in this high-profile trial. Over the past weeks, his statements have been nothing short of explosive, stirring intense debate and speculation both inside and outside the courtroom. But just when it seemed his part was over, there was an unexpected twist. The court hasn't released him. This decision has left many wondering, is there more to come from Little Woody? Why would the prosecution choose to keep the possibility of recalling him on the table? It's a move that suggests they might need to re-examine his previous statements or question him further if new evidence arises. This unusual step could indicate that the prosecution isn't entirely confident in the current state of his testimony. They may foresee the emergence of new facts that could either bolster their case or require further clarification from Woody. But let's not forget, Woody's involvement in this trial has been fraught with contradictions. From the moment he took the stand, his testimony has been a whirlwind of admissions and evasions. By not releasing him, the court is clearly signaling that his role in this trial is not yet fully played out. Could Woody be called back to shed more light on ambiguities in his statements? Could the defense maneuver in a way that necessitates his return to the stand? These are pressing questions that underscore the fluid nature of this trial. As we watch these events unfold, it's crucial to stay informed and continuously test the reliability of his narrative. So what's next for Little Woody in this trial? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. The courtroom drama is far from over. Stick with us as we dissect every twist and turn in this compelling case. Woody's testimony was a roller coaster, filled with contradictions and admissions of past lies. He confessed to finessing the police in 2015, blending lies and truths. Can we trust him now? His conflicting narrative has left everyone scrambling to separate fact from fiction. During his time on the stand, Little Woody detailed his past interactions with law enforcement. He admitted that back in 2015, he intentionally mixed falsehoods with the truth to mislead officers and protect himself from legal repercussions. This admission raises a crucial point. If Woody was capable of deception then, what's to stop him from doing the same now? Such a history of manipulation puts his current testimony under intense scrutiny. Woody's claims today present a stark contrast to his deceitful past. He now presents himself as a reformed man, insisting that he's providing truthful information. However, the inherent conflict between his past lies and his present statements has left the courtroom in a state of uncertainty. Jurors and observers alike are left wondering whether they are witnessing a reformed individual or a master manipulator. Adding to the complexity, Woody provided detailed accounts of events that are central to the prosecution's case. These details, if truthful, would significantly bolster the prosecution's argument. However, the clouds of doubt stemming from his past actions make it challenging to take his words at face value. The defense, of course, seized upon this, painting a picture of a witness whose reliability is far from assured. Let's not forget the moments during his testimony when Woody seemed to hesitate before answering crucial questions. These pauses were not lost on the courtroom, further fueling suspicion about his credibility. In the end, separating fact from fiction in Woody's narrative has become a daunting task. The jury must now wrestle with the idea that Woody's testimony, though potentially invaluable, might also be another chapter in his long history of deception. This conflicting nature of his testimony will undoubtedly weigh heavily as the trial progresses. Today's courtroom session was far from smooth sailing. We experienced several technical disruptions, predominantly audio issues that led to considerable delays. Now, these might seem like minor hiccups in the grand scheme of things, but let's unpack their true impact. Firstly, these disruptions affect the pacing of the trial. When the rhythm of courtroom proceedings is thrown off, it creates a stop-start atmosphere that can be frustrating for everyone involved: lawyers, jury members, and witnesses alike. Imagine being ready to deliver a powerful argument or a critical piece of testimony, only to be interrupted by a malfunctioning microphone or a glitch in the recording system. It's not just an inconvenience, it's a momentum stopper. Secondly, these delays take a toll on the mental and emotional state of everyone in the room. The tension is already high, especially in such a high-stakes case. When you're dealing with the testimonies of individuals like Little Woody, testimonies that need to be dissected word by word, phrase by phrase, every interruption heightens the intensity and scrutiny. The jury is left with even more time to ponder and question each statement, amplifying the pressure on the witness and the attorneys. So while technical issues might seem trivial, they play a crucial role in the courtroom dynamics. They distort the flow of information and can potentially influence the outcome of the trial. Every second counts in these proceedings, and the pauses caused by these disruptions make each spoken word weigh a little bit heavier on everyone involved. So what does Woody's testimony mean for the case moving forward? Despite his credibility being deeply questioned, there's still a significant chance he might be called back if new evidence arises. The stakes are high, and any fresh revelation could tilt the balance. One critical aspect to consider is whether Woody's past lies will overshadow his current statements. The jury must decide if his previous fabrications render him unreliable or if his newfound honesty can hold weight in court. Could his inconsistencies be a strategic move by the defense to discredit him, or is it a genuine attempt to come clean about the events in question? Additionally, Woody's role could extend beyond the witness stand. With the prosecution hinting at potential further involvement, we can't dismiss the idea that his testimony might intertwine with other key pieces of evidence. Ultimately, this could provide a much-needed boost to the state's case or unravel it altogether. As we watch this drama unfold, it's crucial to remember that the law often works in shades of gray. Woody's testimony, filled with both truth and deception, mirrors that complexity. The coming days will determine whether his words will be a nail in the coffin or a lifeline for the prosecution. Only time and perhaps a few more court sessions will tell. As we conclude today's episode, we invite you to share your thoughts. Do you believe Little Woody's testimony, or are you skeptical of his claims? Join the conversation on our social media platforms. Your insights could shed new light on the case. For a full breakdown and the latest updates, visit therealcrimediary.com. Stay informed, stay safe, and we'll see you next time.